this is the 2018 Ford F150, the refreshed one. Not completely new, but almost. I want to give a special thanks to my old place of work, Moon Township Ford, for providing the truck in today's review. For their location and contact information, along with their full inventory, please see the description below this video. Now there's so many different F-150s you can buy. They have 8 different trim levels, starting at the base XL all the way up to the Raptor. Today, we have an XLT with the special edition package. However, I'm going to do my best to try to cover the 2018 Ford F-150 in general. I can't have 8 different trucks here, it'll take too long. So we're going to start off here and walk around this truck, and then we'll touch on what's new for 2018. So if we start at the front here, the whole front fascia and the grille is new for 18. So with this being a special edition package, it has the black mesh grille. The headlights are refreshed for 2018 as well. They definitely look different from my 2015 XLT. 20-inch wheels specific to the special edition package of the XLT. We have red accents in the F-150 badging. Now the XLT, for those who don't know, is a mid-range trim. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it starts with XL, that is the base trim. Then it goes up to an STX, and then we have the XLT trim. Now as you can see here as well, this is a crew cab, so we have the full 4 doors. We have a 6.5 foot bed on this truck, meaning it's 157-inch wheelbase. As we get to the rear, one new feature for 2018 is the, what do you call it, badging in the tailgate. And I think it looks pretty good. Now for a trained eye, you will see that the taillights are slightly redesigned as well, although it's not a big difference from the previous year model. It has the additional tailgate step. Pulls out like that. And this holds 350 pounds of weight. Now the F-150 comes with 4 main engines. It's the base model 3.3 liter V6 that produces 290 horsepower and 265 pound-feet of torque. Then we have the 2.7 liter EcoBoost, which is a twin turbocharged V6 producing 325 horsepower, and the torque numbers are bumped up for 2018 to 400 pound-feet of torque. Now my favorite engine out of them all is the 5 liter V8 that for 2018 gets an extra 10 horsepower, which is now 395 horsepower, and an extra 13 pound-feet of torque up to 400 pound-feet. However, this is the 2nd generation 3.5 liter EcoBoost, first introduced for 2017. It now produces 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. This is an extremely powerful engine. It's twin turbo. Now, and properly equipped, the F-150 has the class-leading towing capability of 13,200 pounds. If that is something you're looking for, you need this engine, and you need the max trailer tow package as well. Now, while this XLT with the special edition package looks really nice from the outside with the specific wheels, we have the graphics here. I don't really know the exact word for it. It has a sport package badging on the side. It's really the interior that sets this truck off. So let's take a look, shall we? Now when you pick the XLT trim level of the F-150, what's available to you is only a cloth interior. It's either gray or it's called Adobe. It's a light cloth. However, if you pick one with the sport package, in this case the special edition package, you get black sport cloth, and I love this interior. This is something I would prefer over leather. You have the sport badging in the seats as well. We have red contrast stitching. We have black and red seat belts. And also only available for the sport package, we have a console shifter. So it is not on the column as they usually are on trucks. And we have bucket seats here. There's no third fold down seat in the middle. Now before we get in and take it for a drive, we'll check out the back seat as well. And as I mentioned, this is a crew cab, meaning you have tons of leg room in the back, and headroom for that matter. I'm 6'2" and I fit just fine back there. I mean, you can easily fit 3 Shaquille O'Neals back here with no problem. Now this seat folds up like that, and you have a flat loading floor as well. Easy to stow stuff in here if needed. Now, as we all know, the exterior of this truck is aluminum, the body and the bed, except obviously for the frame. Now the XLT comes in different equipment packages. This one has the 302A package, meaning it's the highest equipped XLT that you can get. So 302A package includes, amongst others, remote start, you get heated seats, full power plug right here, and in the back as well. You also get a power sliding rear window. So you can definitely get a very nicely equipped XLT trim level of the F-150. Pretty much the only thing missing on this truck right here is the panoramic moonroof. Let's jump inside, take a closer look at the interior, and then go for a drive. We'll start it up here. We got a switchblade key. And when you step up to the lariats and the higher trim levels, that's when you get a smart key fob and push button start. So I do like the instrument gauges here, being a special edition package. It says sport for the tachometer, and all the little gauges are in red. Now we have the Sync 3 infotainment system. I've done millions of reviews on this infotainment system, so I'm not really going to go into it in depth, and it's been around now for a few years, so it's not really any big news currently, although it is great, very responsive and easy to use. And then we have little cubbies here and there, 2 USB ports, big storage in the middle here. All your light switches are up here. Power sliding rear window button right there. On the steering wheel here you have your cruise control buttons. On the right side we have our volume buttons, voice activation buttons, and for your phone. But let's just not sit here, let's go for a drive. Now driving the F-150, I mean, I can only speak for myself because I've actually owned one for 3 years, and they are extremely comfortable. And the Ford F-150 is the truck that I have the most experience with. Now, I have nothing against Chevy or GMC or Dodge or anything. I think they make great trucks as well. But there's got to be a reason why the Ford F-150 has been the best-selling vehicle, period, in the country for 40 years straight. They must be doing something right. And it's not really a pissing contest, you know, Ford versus Chevy or anything like that, but that's still a fact. The stupid start-stop feature, I hate it. That's got to be the most meaningless, pathetic feature on any car right now. So interior-wise for 2018, it doesn't really look any different from a 2015 for that matter. The refresh was mainly on the exterior part of the truck. Now we talked about the engine. 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. I mean, this truck is silly fast for being a truck. I mean, it's I don't know the exact 0 to 60 numbers, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're high 5s or extremely low 6s. This truck is quick. The only problem, though, if you don't get the sound. I mean, it's quiet. There's induction noise, and it's different from the 5-liter V8 that is in my personal truck. You actually hear the engine, and that is more important to me. Now, if you're buying one of these for towing capabilities, the torque it's unbeatable. hence why it has the class-leading 13,200 pounds of towing capability. Now, since 2017, if you bought an F-150 with the second-gen EcoBoost engine, you got the new 10-speed automatic transmission that was co-developed with GM. Now, I have personally yet to understand why a vehicle of any sort needs a 10-speed transmission. I feel like it's just too many speeds, 7 or 8. That's the sweet spot right there. Why does it need 10? I feel like the truck, it just shifts too much. And they're very short shifts. It shifts all the time. However, Ford claims that, obviously it's a better transmission, improves fuel economy, and so on. Now, for 2018, this transmission is also available for the 5-liter V8, which was previously not available. It was a 6-speed automatic select shift transmission. However, I gotta say, it is very, very smooth. Nothing wrong there. And just the overall feel of driving this truck. I mean, it's very quiet in here, it's comfortable, but I guess that's just the evolution of trucks nowadays. Back in the day, a truck was a truck, and you only bought a truck because you needed to have a truck and use it for what a truck is supposed to be used for. As I've mentioned, in our family, we do have a truck, and I love having one for when I actually need one. But it's my wife who drives that truck. She feels that it's so comfortable, it's big. We don't really ever use it for what it is intended for. I think that says a lot about modern pickups today. They're just big, comfortable vehicles.
Please say a command.
Frank Sinatra.
Tuning to Frank Sinatra.
Now, Ford is pretty good when it comes to the technical features. They have some class exclusive technical features only available for the Ford F-150, such as active park assist, adaptive cruise control, pro trailer backup assist, and many more. So let's talk about some of the many trims that you can get for the Ford F-150. We mentioned this briefly in the beginning of the video. It is the XL, the STX, the XLT, the Lariat, the King Ranch, the Platinum, the Limited, and the Raptor. So we have 8 different trim levels. Maybe that's why they sell so many damn trucks, because you can easily find one that is equipped just the way that you want it and what you need and what you prefer. Now, you can get an F-150 that starts around $30,000 and goes all the way up to $75,000. This truck here today is stickered at $55,000. So trucks nowadays are definitely going up in price. That's how it is, but that's because of what you get for the money. It's so much packaged in to a vehicle. It's no longer just a pickup. You can get a truck today with almost every thinkable luxury feature out there on the market that can also tow 13,000 pounds. Can't do that in a Mercedes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the 2018 Ford F-150 XLT. For any additional questions you might have, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time visiting the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.